LBS is a Nigerian school, it's an indigenous school, and therefore very naturally explains global principles in a way that has local relevance. It takes into consideration the values and the culture of the people and helps participants see how they can apply these principles while keeping those aspects in mind, and in that way they get the desired outcome.
I got into Philips Consulting, one of the biggest indigenous management consulting firms in Nigeria. And after a brief stint there, I got a hire call to the UBA group. And then rose up to be the head of web management and e-media, and was involved in the group's transformation initiatives across Africa. Here I was with a background in medicine and management consulting, okay, helping to transform the life of one of Africa's most dynamic banks. And I was every day talking to chief executives and helping them to solve business problems with new web technologies. Despite the fact that I had the core competency needed to do what I had to do in my subject area, there were still a lot of gaps institutionally in the places I've worked as regards core management expertise. And I was saying to myself, there were opportunities for me and I needed to go build it. I'm a strong believer in the Pan-African spirit. I believe that Africans can do it, we can do it right. For the next level I wanted to get to, I needed a training that had global knowledge but still gave me local relevance. I needed to understand how to excel in the socio-economic polity that I was in, and that's Nigeria and Africa.
You can't come to LBS and leave without getting anything from it. And you go through the cases, you study and you work with people, you learn from people, you learn from your colleagues, you learn from the faculty, you even learn from the environment within LBS. So people can't help but come back to LBS. Also, LBS provides that setting where we also attract the very best. For instance, about 3 weeks ago or so, David Cameron, the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, was here at LBS. He was looking for a setting to address the world on some important trade mission he had for Africa, and LBS provided that sort of setting. Right now, our MBA students are taking part in a new program developed by the Tony Elumelu Foundation. It's called the African Market Internship Program, and that program brings together top-tier business schools from around the world. So as you can see, for anyone looking to do business in emerging markets, or expand their businesses in emerging markets, LBS will be an ideal place to learn, because we're just as good as any business school in the world.
We have had the opportunity to study international cases, and we've also had the opportunity to study local cases, which are of practical relevance to what we presently do. And of course, I'm highly inspired by some of the local cases that we have studied here. And in fact, what I think is that most of those opportunities that we see, we have the opportunity to pursue them better using most of the strategies that we have also learned in school.
I came to LBS not knowing what level to take my business to. But having encountered the faculty, I tell you, I have lots and lots of business ideas, and the present business that I'm doing now for the period that I've been in LBS has, the money that we've turned out has tripled. You know, that's as a result of practicalizing the things that I have learned in this school. So I really want to thank members of the faculty of LBS for impacting me so much. What they have just done is not just impacting lives, but they have impacted generations to come. And I want to say a very big thank you to them. The things they have taught us are seeds that have been sown in our lives, and for sure, they're already producing results, and they will produce even greater results. That every time they hear about an entrepreneur doing very well in the society, they will say that person came from LBS.
Having been to a business school, of course, in France, the environment was quite different. So applying some of the things and principles I'd learned actually in France, in Nigeria, was a bit difficult. So I'd actually been looking for a business school who would offer me the same things that I would need in my environment. And I looked up and I found LBS curriculum, you know, really looked like something I could actually relate to it. So I got to LBS, and we had actually agreed to start our reorganization in our company. One thing I learned was in reorganizing, change champion had to know a few things, which was very key to actually achieving the change. You needed all the all my colleagues in the office to actually know our vision, to actually buy those vision, and to be able to know exactly where we are going to in terms of goal. Without achieving these key things, your goal or your vision can never be sold alone. You need people to carry on and to also understand that doing this together would actually make it work. And LBS was able to explain to me in different ways, through different courses and cases that we have to study.
Because of the quality of the courses and the way they were being delivered, to us, I looked forward to class every day. I looked forward to coming to school because I wanted to learn more things. I wanted to also be better, because it also opened me up to a lot of things I was not doing, a lot of things I could do better, how to relate, and then how to manage the operations of my company and other things. So those challenges now change. They no longer became challenges, but I just tried to manage them and then work around. Fine, I had to, what would I say, I had to create more time to work longer after school, but then I didn't mind because I was enjoying the course, and I'm very grateful and I'm very happy I was part of that class, and I know all the things I've learned, and already I've started to impact it on the staff, on the company, and so those commitments were worth making anyway.
One of the things I have started doing in my office is looking at my office as a global player and how we can begin to compete internationally and not locally. We don't see ourselves anymore as local champions, but we are looking at ourselves as international players in the engineering industry. LBS has helped me see how important the accounts are, how important taxation is, and how I need to look at the accounts of the office and see how and make sure that we are doing everything properly. And I see myself eternally connected to LBS, not only now that I'm in school, but beyond this time. I definitely am a member of the alumni, and I will remain connected to LBS. Thank you.
My experience at LBS has been very mind explosive, to say. I've learned how to deal with my people more. It has taught me how to move my business to the next level. I've been able to relate better with my staff, with my customer. I've been able to identify what really I wanted to achieve out of my business, and it made my vision also more clearer to me, and enabled me to share it better with my staff to lead me to where I'm actually going to. LBS has helped me to identify the areas where I needed to take my business to, and enabled me with the tools to get me to where I'm going to. That's the best thing I've learned from LBS.
Coming to LBS, has really afforded me a lot of knowledge. I found that at LBS, all the lecturers are just superb. These are people who have had a lot of experiences from where they have worked. When you talk about multinational national companies, government parastatals, and all the others. So they have really impacted a lot into my life about business. I know when I leave LBS today, my business will never be the same. It's going to be moving up, and up. Trying to create more value and trying to make money from my business.
I've been around in LBS several times for different programs, but the AMP program is just too excellent. It's a total life-changing program, and I can see that the impact is immediate.
One of the benefits of coming to the Lagos Business School is the networking opportunities, and I've made what I call new brothers and sisters.
LBS is a very wonderful institution. Being here has really changed my perception about doing business and relating to how I conduct my own business. As a matter of fact, business ethics that I've learned in terms of strategies in hiring and relating to your staff, it's a wonderful experience that I think I should share with other people who are willing to take their business to the next level like I have done in my own business. So I always recommend LBS to other young entrepreneurs like me to come and have a good experience and to take their business to the next level.
In October 2010, I came across an ad by the Lagos Business School. It was about the Blue Ocean Strategy Program. they had 2 streams. One was in Lagos, the other one was Abu Dhabi with INSEAD. What they said simply was that the one in Abu Dhabi was for LBS alumni. And I said, okay, that's fine. I'll come for the one in October, first week, and then qualify to be alumni for the last week in October. And said to me, no, that's not correct. An LBS alumni is someone that's done an executive education program. And I started asking myself, what's the criteria to be part of that executive education program? Which program fitted into what I wanted to do? Naturally, I'm an entrepreneur. I always think of how to add value, how to drive businesses towards profitability. And so, in all I've done, and in stepping out to create my firm, The More, it was essential for me to help businesses around to derive value from what they were doing. And part of what I had said to myself was that I needed to come to LBS, but the program that was right for me was the owner-managers program. You know, and I'm grateful to the faculty of LBS. They walked me through the process of helping me select, okay, the course that was right for me, the program that was right for me, and that was a period of 3 months. Okay, I joined the OMP 15 class in April, and it was a life-transforming experience. It has opened up opportunities, it has opened up my mindset, it has challenged me. The experience of the diverse group of people who together form the OMP 15 class has been amazing. You know, many retired generals, captains of industry, people who've created businesses from nothing and running for 10, 15 years. Here I am with a business that was just a startup that had not yet done 1 year. There was so much to learn from everyone. I learned negotiation in a better way. I learned how to renegotiate. Even when I've negotiated, I learned about business ethics, understanding the complexities of competitive strategy, especially across the Pan-African landscape for the kind of business I was looking at. World-class expertise, but locally relevant issues we've discussed. It is clear that business opportunities are opening up to me like never before. You know, I am choosing my clients. I am choosing what sectors to focus on. And it is clear to me that in no time, the word "the more" will resonate for delivering the kind of quality digital media services, okay, that Nigeria and Africa needs. And that's the LBS spirit. Thank you, LBS, for repositioning me like never before. Global expertise, local relevance is your mantra. I totally believe you. I recommend a program in LBS for anyone who desires to take his management career to the next level. You can never get it wrong.